Here's how one of our clients actually purchased 9 investment properties from the one deposit that they were going to use for their own home. Let me show you how it all worked out. This corporate couple came to us and said, look, Ravi, I've been watching your videos. I actually want to go out there and purchase my own home for us to live in Sydney. Instead, they decided they're going to rent vest for a little longer and went out to go and purchase properties. So they went out and rent vested 4 years ago. 4 years later, they now have 9 properties versus the one property they would have secured. And when you look at the growth numbers, it absolutely blows you away. The best part about this is that they actually came to us and had enough of a deposit to purchase one property in Sydney or to purchase 3 investment properties all across Australia. So they ended up picking up 2 in Western Australia and 1 in Queensland. Now, fast forward 4 years later, they only put in a deposit for the initial 3 properties. After that, they have not put any of their savings into buying more investment properties. And that's because as the properties have increased in value, we've been able to extract some of that equity to go into the next property purchase. And what that's meant is that they've been able to save as well as enjoy their lifestyle while their property portfolio kept building in the background. Now, it does sound pretty easy, but the reality is it's actually quite hard to do this. And the number one thing that people are going to get stopped over by is their borrowing capacity. Over the last 4 years, they've also seen increases in their income, but it all came down to structuring it the right way. So they've optimized not only for taxes, but they've optimized to increase their borrowing capacity and keep it servicing their loans. And in addition to that, they're also not using any of their own savings anymore to go and fuel their property portfolio journey. Now they're making almost $300,000 to $400,000 worth of equity every single year. And that's absolutely absurd because 4 years ago, they didn't even own one investment property. Now this couple is under 35 and they're well on their way to actually retiring by the time they turn 50. They also have the decision now, which is what we're working through, is to potentially go and sell 1 or 2 of their investment properties that they bought 4 years ago to then go and buy the place in Sydney. And that's how crazy this strategy actually is. Because if they had simply gone out and purchased their first property as the home that they were going to live in, they were going to spend way too much because they were going to emotionally purchase it. But they also would have stunted their property portfolio journey because their borrowing capacity would have been taken up by that one property. Now they have choices. They have the choice of either continue rent vesting and going out there and buying more investment properties, or use the cash from the sale of those properties and then go out and buy the dream home as well. This allows them the freedom to do whatever they like. And the best part is they're going to continue building this wealth even if they don't buy a single property after this. They've also gone on to diversify their portfolio into buying ETFs and also some Bitcoin as well, but they prefer to buy property and long-term they want their wealth in real estate as well. If you want help executing a similar strategy for yourself in securing the right properties, then definitely contact us at searchproperty.com.au.